The title of this video is Do Unto God as You Would Have Him Do Unto You. So we're going to talk about the golden rule, and we're going to talk about God's law and why it is that he says certain things in the word, and what this reveals about how we're going to be judged in the end, and what the standard is that we are to maintain. Everybody's heard about the golden rule, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. And in the prayer that Jesus told us, this is how you are to pray. He was not giving us a memorized prayer. He was saying this is how you are to pray, or what you are to pray. Doesn't mean it's a memorized prayer, guys. This is the heart with which you are to pray. He says in verse 12 of Matthew 6, forgive us our debts as we have also forgiven our debtors. So what he's saying is, forgive us as we have forgiven others. And he tells us elsewhere that you will be forgiven as you have forgiven, you will be judged as you judge, and that whatever you've done for the least of these, you've also done to him. Earlier today I was praying, and I was praying about faithfulness, and I was asking the Father to be faithful, to be loyal and faithful to me as I have been to you. Could I pray that if I had not been loyal and faithful to God? If I don't know in my heart that I've been loyal and faithful to God, would I even dare to pray that? Or would I pray, well, Lord, please be loyal and faithful to me, and I'm sorry that I have not been loyal and faithful to you. I wouldn't dare to pray, be loyal and faithful to me as I have been to you in the time that I've been serving you. Because I am not deluded. I don't think that I've been loyal and faithful to him my whole life. But since he called me, I have. Since he called me, I can sit here with a clear conscience and I can say, yes, I have. And I am not afraid to pray that prayer. So I want you to ask yourself the question, are you loyal and faithful to God? Do you place idols before him? Because you can't expect him to prioritize you if that's what you're doing. And I've been hearing this baloney. Actually, today was the second time I heard someone say this, and they were talking about what people have been saying to them. But I heard this twice this week, that everyone has their own relationship with God. Well, guess what? That may be true, but the covenant is the same for everyone. There is no favoritism. So God doesn't look at you and say, well, I'm going to give them a break because they're stupid. What he does is he builds in you wisdom and understanding, sense. He's going to build that in you, and he's going to require you to fulfill the same covenant that he has extended to everybody else. So for anybody to say, well, God knows my heart, and then they continue to go on sinning, that is without understanding, and is without understanding because they don't have a heart for God. So he has not given them understanding. He has hardened their heart, closed up their ears, and blinded their eyes. Otherwise, they'd turn to him and be saved. You want the faithfulness of God, you're going to need to be faithful to God. You're going to need to obey, you're going to need to submit, and you're going to need to rely. That is the relationship he has called us to. Please discern this message with God.